I do this by the power of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Because the Christian doctrine says heaven becomes accessible through Jesus, right? But Jesus didn't exist for the first 99.9% of human history. So again, where did they all go? If you say the moral ones still went to heaven, then that means morality gets you in, right? So why does Christianity exist?
So, why does Christianity exist if the moral one goes to heaven? The conclusion, the problem there is the conclusion. You don't go to heaven because you were moral, because the Bible teaches that no one, absolutely no one, is moral according to the standards of God. So God's standard was perfection. Okay? God's standard, perfection. But none of us are perfect, right? That's why Jesus had to come down and die on the cross for us so that we could be saved, relying on him alone, because he is the only one who came to the earth and lived the perfect, righteous life. So when Jesus died on the cross, the believer's sin, our sin, was imputed on him. That's called imputed righteousness. Imputed sin, and then his righteousness was imputed to us. So when we go into judgment day, when I say us, I'm talking about the believers. When we go to judgment day, God will see, when he looks at us, he will see the righteousness of Jesus, no longer our sin that we have committed. That's why we will be saved. And that is the same throughout the Old Testament.